Hi everyone, welcome to a brand new week on Vine Health. We're just going to be sharing updates and tips and ideas. Interact with me, let's just help each other live a thriving life. Health does not have to be boring. Living a healthy life doesn't have to be dull. Just come along for the ride and I'll be right back. So, what is changing from today? Firstly, if you're an adult that lives alone, you can now form a support bubble with another adult household, even if you have children. But if you're one adult in a household, you can have a support bubble with another household where you can support each other, you can socialize without having to practice social distancing. So that's a good thing. Two, you can now attend a place of worship for private individual prayer. So churches and mosques and other places of worship are not fully open yet, but you can go in and have private prayer on your own. Three, now you can attend some other places like safari parks, and you can also go to some zoos as well, and drive-in cinemas. I didn't know there were any drive-in cinemas, but apparently there are a couple in England. So you can go and attend drive-in cinemas and go to these outdoor attractions from today, which is wonderful. Four, well, if you're getting on public transport from today, it becomes mandatory that you put on a face mask. Sorry. And five, year 10 and year 12 students will now start to have some face-to-face support from school. So those are the things that are changing. Good luck. By the way, did I also say that retail therapy is back on? That's wonderful. So you can go to any shops you like, obviously practicing social distancing. And just to remind you of the things that you cannot do. You cannot visit friends or family inside their house, which is still a bit of a dud, but unfortunately that can't happen just yet. You cannot meet in more than groups of 6. So if you're going to meet anywhere, you have to be in groups of 6, but it can be from different households. You can't exercise in an indoor gym or leisure center or swim in a public pool. Unfortunately, that is still not allowed. Be careful, because some of these things come with penalties of up to £3,200 if you're found to be flouting these rules. But guys, let's be thankful for all the things that we're able to do, and hopefully as we continue to do our parts, things will get better. All right, well done. It is with great sadness that we've learned of the passing of Ibidun Igodalo. As many of you would know her as a great businesswoman, an event planner, and the wife of Pastor Igodalo. She was also a philanthropist, and at the time of her passing had been responsible for supporting the building of several isolation centers. As I always say, nothing is promised. All you can do is your best. And as much as I preach the message of living healthy and being healthy all the time, that's the best you can do. We don't really understand what happened. As far as we've heard, it's that she was in a hotel room by herself in Port Harcourt, where she had gone to help build some isolation centers, and she suffered a heart attack. Now, how anybody diagnosed a heart attack, I don't know. We don't know the circumstances, but that's not the question at the moment. From Vine Health and from myself, I really so sorry for your loss. But what I can say is that clearly this woman has made a difference in the lives of so many people and has run a very good race. So rest in perfect peace, Ibidu. You've run a good race, and the rest of us carry on running the race as well. Okay. Also, as you know, there was a disparities report conducted by Public Health England to look at the differences in death rates among different groups of people. This report showed that Black people were disproportionately affected when it came to COVID. This report didn't really share or suggest any recommendations, and this caused a massive uproar within within the profession and within the general public. So soon, in the next couple of days, we're going to get some recommendations come so we can see how to deal with the effects of structural racism and how that has contributed to illness and to other outcomes for the Black population in the United Kingdom. So keep an ear out for this. This is so important, and it ties very nicely with the Black Lives Matter movement, in my view. Great. As you all know, I'm very keen on mental health, all things mental health, because I believe that what you are inside your head is what you manifest on the outside. So now, just one tip for this week. Remember that hormonal imbalance can sometimes present with symptoms that mimic anxiety and depression. So if you find out that your mood swings are cyclical, or they come and go, or they don't last for up to 2 weeks and they're recurrent, it's important to speak to your doctors because it might be hormonal. Okay, so check with your doctors, particularly for women. It's important that you check with your doctors or speak to somebody, because it might just be that it can be easily corrected, or you can just go on vitamin B tablets from Fine Health. So you guys, thank you again for staying with me this week. I really appreciate it. I hope you join me again next week. Send comments, send questions. Let's make it fun. Health doesn't have to be boring. It can be actually quite fun. And remember that your health, you don't miss it until you lose it. So let's just do our best and leave the rest. Have a great week, everybody.